Hi, everybody. Antonio here with another daily reminder for you. And today's daily, today's daily reminder is stop suffering. And I'm going to share with you the tale of the suffer surfer. Say that 5 times fast. So I was in the store recently with my kids, just hanging out, and when we hang out, we kind of have a good time. We're like laughing and just doing ridiculous things, and you know how you kind of feel like when someone's looking at you. So I kind of looked over and I saw this lady just looking at us, and there was nothing to that, but it made me think about a situation that had happened. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, because I remember the kids were really little. But I was in it was in the same store, it was Target, and the kids were being kids. At the time I had a 2 and a 3 year old, and they were. I've always had good kids, but they were just being kids, looking at things, picking things up, and etc. And I was having a good time because I didn't know any better. As a dad, I just kind of just did whatever I needed to do at the time just to manage the kids. And it was fun to me. I was just having a good time just hanging out with the kids in the store. But they were doing, like I said, they were doing things, picking things up. I'm like, okay, put that back, put it where you found it, move it over there, blah blah blah. And a woman walked past and kind of made a snide comment. She said, it's good to see a dad suffering for a change. And I stopped and looked at her like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And I didn't say anything to it. I came very close to it. I did. I came very close to saying something. But what really hit me in that moment is that, and this was my interpretation, is that this woman probably lives a miserable life. And I say that because it seems like this is a person who's surfing for other people's suffering. Now, maybe she had an experience where she was managing multiple kids and she felt like that was suffering to her. And to see that same scenario in me, or to see what she thought she saw in my situation, was suffering when it wasn't. And at the time, again, this was years ago, but at the time, there was just this, general feeling of, you know, that's got to suck to even, first of all, consider managing your children suffering. That's got to suck, in my opinion, because 2 and 3 year olds are going to be 2 and 3 year olds, and if that's suffering for you, geez, you're for a world of hurt. But the other thing is that this has this or that experience was so present for her. It was so present for her that she's imposing that onto other people, to the point where she had to physically say to someone, it's good to see dads suffering for a change. And I was like, is she for real? But you can feel people's energy. And I know she was kind of, for whatever you want to call it, getting her joy out of seeing what she thought was suffering, the suffering of someone else. That sucks. Sucks to live that type of life. And that's a choice. That is a choice. So, very simple lesson today: stop suffering. Stop looking at your situation as suffering. Stop calling it suffering. And definitely don't impose that on someone else. Don't impose suffering on someone else, because you have no idea what's going on with them. Because I was having a good time, regardless of what it may have looked like to her. I was having a great time with my children, being children. Stop suffering. So that's it for today's daily reminder. And along those lines, I want you to stop suffering with the urge to like, because I know you want to like and you're suffering by not liking. So stop suffering. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and comment. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to suffer. You can go ahead and do it right now. You can share this with other people so they won't have to suffer either. Right? That's it for today's daily reminder, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.